This is a video without a lot of scientific, I guess, background to it because I just wanted to share about fibromyalgia and Lyme disease. The reason is just because we have so many clients and people that are buying our products coming from these categories and posting on blogs and different things that we thought we would just use our experiential value. And I haven't studied a lot of the effects of Lyme or fibromyalgia as far as magnesium. I know that magnesium is very tightly wound into the muscular and nervous structure, which both of these are, fibromyalgia being first in line, and then the Lyme disease having definitely some electromagnetic elements to it as well, like a sensitivity. We see a lot of that in Lyme sufferers. And so knowing that the high level of a high quality of magnesium at the cellular level acts as a calcium channel blocker and creates a kind of natural protection to the cell from 5G and EMF radiation, this is something to know. And that a deficiency of that is going to create a need, it's going to create kind of like a cell that's just pulling this stuff in and being hit. So there's like a protection there. Of course, there's other things that protect the cell at very micro levels, like deuterium and other things, which are broken down by these electromagnetic frequencies as well. And so those also have to be understood. But just wanted to put that out there because there's so many people that are looking for solutions that work, and I think deficiencies are the number one thing we have to address before we can troubleshoot anything else. After, yes, of course, for EMF, there's protection, there's sleep sanctuaries, there's paint, there's different types of things we can use on our wall. There's things that can stop some of this by the power of reflection, but there's also things that happen within the body that help. And I know that fibromyalgia, we have tons of people that contact us with fibromyalgia saying, oh, the transdermal magnesium, applying it to the place where I'm sore, to where I'm having pain, or, we have people from like chronic fatigue syndrome, Guillain-Barré, I think it's called, syndrome. There's a lot of emails that we get, and so just trying to help people see that haven't found out about it yet, what this can do, how this can help the body, just to bring it up to a high level internally, and just let it do its work. And it can't hurt, right? I mean, pills can hurt because they can tire the kidneys. I mean, if we stop drinking coffee, this whole nation of coffee drinkers, we'd realize what we've done to our kidneys. We just don't see it because we keep stimulating, but the kidneys are not in a good shape because of all this stimulation and lack of true qi, or whatever that's called in Chinese medicine, that true energy that comes from the kidneys. We're compensating that with nervous energy, which comes from the nervous system. And so it's like our mental was compensating and creating our energy through the coffee or whatever. And we need to have that natural energy coming through the hara or the qi or the center of our body, and ancestral energy, I think it's called in Chinese medicine. But anyway, so this coming through the kidneys, and so getting a high level of magnesium levels through the body, and turning that up, and not pretending this deficiency can be solved by this, that, and a couple of bananas and some almonds and stuff, and just trying to pay attention to these deficiencies, not only magnesium, but also the K2, in emu oil, for example, the A, D, E, and K, the fertility vitamins, which basically means life, in fermented cod liver oil. There's a few other things that we have to do to get around this, including do no harm. So we also have to clean our environment. That's the number one thing, from air filtration to water, finding better quality water, glass bottles, historic sources, to air filtration with IQ Air from Switzerland, to using EMF protective underwear or different things, blankets for your ovaries in the car, or pregnant women, or whatever, and just starting to pay attention to what we need to do to shield ourselves until we can stop some of these huge game-changing industries from destroying us, which we're getting to that slowly but surely. I think the coronavirus has helped us to kind of pay attention and go, wait a minute, this whole 5G thing, this whole vaccine thing, is this really going to work for humanity? Or is it about to get past the tripwire of full-on freedom hindrance, where our freedoms are totally hindered by such? And so just remember that some of these more difficult areas with Crohn's and fibromyalgia and Lyme, and so they're so difficult, but they can be understood. They can be healed by bringing up the deficiencies first and foremost, and then troubleshooting from there, and going and finding the different things, the therapeutics that are needed after that and cleaning the environment. So Transdermal Magnesium plays a key role there. Only get the real stuff, blue glass bottles. Don't get the fake stuff. There's 95% of the market is fake stuff. It looks great, the marketing. It says Zechstein, but it's not. It's not from Vindam in Holland, the one little city that has this enormous discovery underneath its feet. And so they just are all pretending that they have the real stuff. Most of it's Asian solvent extracted imports that are remarketed. So try to get the right stuff. It's only $3 a week. Come check us out at theheartoftradition.com.